If this video gets how many likes? 10,000.
10,000.
10,000 likes. We will give away a pair of these sneakers in your size. So today we are talking about basketball. Good old round ball. We're talking basketball. No. We have today, bam, the Nike PG1. This is Paul George's first signature shoe with Nike.
Yep.
We did kind of a performance overview on these.
Yeah.
When we first got them. We're kind of shifting a little bit here because, as a lot of you know who've been watching the channel for a while, we've done a lot of performance reviews, performance tests, but Buckets and I have talked about it, and we want to kind of get away from that box a little bit. Number one, it takes a lot of time to really speak about a sneaker. You agree with that?
Yeah.
We can discuss the tech, and you can get a good feel for a shoe, don't get me wrong. But it's very hard to really be able to speak on how a sneaker performs if you haven't hooped in them for a long time.
Agreed.
Everything from comfort to durability to traction to just everything. You can say, oh wow, the cushioning is really good. Maybe that cushioning bottoms out after a month. Fit was good. Maybe the materials stretch out and then they're kind of a little bit loose and just don't fit right. There are a lot of things, and in order to really speak on it, we think that you have to really put in the hours, and hours is something that we've been logging a lot of lately. We've both hooped in this sneaker a lot. You've hooped in it more than me, but we've both hooped in these a lot.
Yep.
So I say all that to say we want to give you the most honest review we can. It's not about rushing to get a video up or rushing to get a performance review up. It's about giving you an honest review that really has information that you can use to see, yo, this is going to be a sneaker I want to hoop in, or this is not going to be a sneaker I want to hoop in. So this is an honest review of the Nike PG1 after hooping in them, the pros and the cons. So let's start it off. Why don't you start with a pro?
I think the traction is very good.
I agree with you. I think the traction is great.
In my opinion, it's the best aspect of the shoe is the traction. It's the strongest point.
Okay, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Now, let me speak about a con that kind of goes along with that a little bit. And that is the shoe, although they're kind of lightweight, they feel a little bit bottom heavy. There's no flex grooves on the bottom, and so it becomes a little stiff. The flexibility and the flexion of the sneaker is not what I would like it to be on a basketball sneaker. Like I look at the KD line now, the KD9, the KD9 Elite, the KD10. They've got those flex grooves that really allow for a nice ride, so to speak. This is a little bit, even though it's a sleek shoe, a little bit clunky as far as the transitions.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, let me take a pro, and I will say a pro is the lockdown. This is something I know you agree with.
Yep.
You pointed it out even before I did. This strap that they have, it really, really does, because I complain. I don't like my basketball sneakers in general to have that one-piece upper setup. You know that.
Yep.
A lot of you know that. But the way they designed this strap, you can really pull it tight, and you really can get that one-of-one fit.
I mean, you can just feel it. Just when you put it on,
It's like
right away you're like, oh, I'm locked in now.
right. I'm ready for takeoff.
I got a seatbelt on.
Right. I'm ready to get buckets.
I'm ready for action.
There you go. Exactly. Now, why don't you take a con? There's not many cons with this shoe.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very good basketball
because it is
sneaker.
a very, very good basketball sneaker. But go ahead. I think I know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
When I play in them,
Okay.
right here rubs my pinky toe. So the fit, and I don't have a particularly wide foot.
Right.
So the fit, it's just lacking a little bit.
Okay. I didn't have that as much, and that just goes to show you people's feet are different. They're shaped differently. They like different fits. They're used to different fits. That's the one thing we talked about it that's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
You know, if someone says, is this shoe true to size? It is true to size, by the way, right?
Yeah.
True to size, but that doesn't mean it's going to fit all of us the same. So keep that in mind.
Well, the thing is, I'm a 13, you're a 13.
Right.
So I have that issue, you don't have that issue.
Right. Our feet are shaped
Yeah,
differently.
exactly.
But nonetheless, for you, that was a little bit of a con.
Yeah.
For me, the only other real con of this sneaker would be the impact protection. It's just not, and I know for you it's not as big of a deal.
But you can definitely feel, though, that it's not
Right.
excellent.
Right. If you're used to hooping in the crazy explosive, LeBrons, even the KD.
The KDs now have great impact protection.
Right. It's not up to that standard,
Yeah.
that level. If you like that type of cushioning, if you like that type of impact protection, which I do because I think it's really beneficial on your joints to not pound them. So for me, that's why this could never really be a go-to sneaker for me. It's still very, very solid. Why don't we talk?
I got one more pro.
Okay, give us a pro.
It is the price point for what you get.
Didn't even think about that,
Yeah.
but no question. This is Nike's lowest price point for a signature model. I think.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, just to kind of piggyback on that, not only is the price point really good, but they did a great job right out of the gate.
Oh, absolutely.
We talked about that a little bit previously. A lot of times, it takes a brand a little while to really hit their stride as far as a particular model.
Yeah.
So especially a performance model.
Yeah.
And they basically knock these out of the park right away.
Yeah, I agree.
And so it's like, I'm really excited to see what the 2 is like,
Yeah.
what the 3 is like, and see if they can continue to improve. If they could keep this same type of sneaker and give a little bit more impact protection, it's going to be phenomenal. It's just a pretty good look. So it is a very, very good sneaker. If I was going on a scale of 1 to 10, obviously, 1 to 10, it's kind of like arbitrary a little bit. But if I was going on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say that these are around an 8.
I was going to give them an 8.5.
Maybe a 7.5 for me personally, but I just know that it's a really good option for a lot of people. Like Buckets mentioned, that price point mixed with the fact that they really feel like a performance sneaker.
Yeah.
When you have them on your feet, it feels like a basketball sneaker. It feels like you're ready to play. You're not worried about sliding around. You're not worried about slipping on the floor. You're not worried about, bad support or not being secure enough in the shoe. You're just very locked in and ready to get busy. And that's what it's about when it comes to a basketball sneaker. So that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah.
Bam. There it is.
The honest review.
The honest review of the Nike PG1. The pros and cons. Very good sneaker. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel about these. Have you hooped in a pair? If so, what are your thoughts? What are your pros and cons? Give us your 1 or 2 sentence honest review on this sneaker. We always do appreciate your honesty. That's one of the things about our viewers is they're very honest.
Absolutely.
They like something, they don't like something. You guys always let us know, and girls always let us know, and we really, really do appreciate that. So thank you all. We will be right back here, mañana, the almost daily vlog where we do all kind of stuff from traveling around, going to the mall, playing ball, giving you some honest reviews, some breakdowns. So that's it. Subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss anything. This is Buckets. I am Foamy. Wada here.